Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to AVP Underworld. This is episode 4. I'm your host, Nick, and joining me we have Mr. H Reviews.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?
Yeah, and we also have Michael, aka Failwhale34.
What a doozy, guys. Glad to be back on the podcast.
Yeah, this is your second episode, right?
Yes, second. I guess I've been here half the time, damn.
Wow. 2 out of 4. That's pretty good. That's a good record right there. And, of course, you guys know Mr. H Reviews, a resident co-host here.
Oh, I've got the co-host status now, huh, Nick? All right.
No, the other guy's the co-host. That one guy we talked about last episode for 7 minutes at the beginning.
You're dizzy.
Oh dear. Right, guys. Yeah, I mean, we're not going to be doing that ever again. That's we've put that under the table now. We've explained everything. No more discussing it.
No, I think I need to make another explain video about him.
Oh, God. No, Nick, we're not going to talk about it. Let's go.
It'll be the untold story explained. Yeah.
So, Nick, tell us about how.
No, it's going to be what happened after the podcast explained.
No, goddamn.
With that said, though, that does bring us to kind of the meat of this episode, which is going to be talking about all of these alien movies that Ridley Scott wants to do all of a sudden. He wants alien movies forever, the rest of his career.
Loves it.
So I guess the first thing to bring up is how apparently the sequel to Covenant is called Alien Awakening. He kind of just mentioned that offhand without even really realizing what he said. It was at South by Southwest too. So that has a lot of people talking. Also, because he mentioned it before Covenant, he's like, yeah, we have Prometheus, Awakening, and Covenant. And people are like, what? Is it a prequel now? Or
Oh,
what do you think about
Before
that, Mr.
Covenant?
H? What do you think about that theory? Because you didn't make a video about it either, right? The Alien Awakening.
Right, no, I did. Well, I've just made it, and it will be out by now because it's going to be out tomorrow for real time, guys.
Right.
Now, do you want me to give you a rundown on my thoughts?
What did you think about that whole timeline, whatever?
Yeah, go for
I think
it.
it's absolute nonsense, and I think a bunch of people have absolutely sensationalized it, and they've not rationalized the quotes and the actual scenario that they're talking about. Like, non-linear storytelling is not sensible. It's not a business. It's not a good business decision. It doesn't make any sense. There's a few key factors for why this is absolute nonsense, and if it does turn out to be true, I'll eat my shoe or something like that, because it just doesn't make any sense. One, they've already officially licensed, and it's about to be released soon, a prequel novel, set before Covenant.
Yeah.
So that's by Alan Dean Foster. That's confirmed. That's an officially licensed Fox prequel novel set between the two movies to bridge it all together. Why would they then tell the same story again? That doesn't make any sense. Going back to what we said earlier about David and the Walter models being in the movie, now it's fair to say that roughly about 50% of people are not aware that David is going to be in the movie. They think it's either just another android or it's a different android entirely. Can you imagine how these people would feel walking into the next film and it being set before Covenant? Their brains would literally melt. They would be so confused. And that's not a slight on them at all, because they're not us. They're not reading the news every day. They're not talking about it every day, and that's fine. But they are the people that are going to be causing a profit to Alien Covenant and the future movies and ensuring that the franchise continues. Thirdly, Fox is a business. They need a return on investment. And taking those first two things into account, how are they going to have a return on investment if they do a non-linear storytelling? They're not going to.
Prometheus next. That's
But it just doesn't make any sense, guys. Like, he just said it offhand, and everyone lost their shit.
yeah,
and
that
was
guy's like
"Oh my
80.
God."
He's like old and
But he just said it.
everyone's
Like,
running
he didn't say it is going to be Prometheus, Awakening, Covenant. He didn't say that's the next film, that's the next film, and that's the next film. He didn't say that. If you read the quote, he just said offhand a series of names. And also, the name of the film. Do you want to talk about the name of the film, Nick?
Yeah.
Do you like the name of the film?
I theorized, because I did make a video about this like right away. Actually, I don't remember if I mentioned this because it kind of is a spoilery, I guess, speculation. But I was theorizing that since there are like 2,000 cryo chambers on the Covenant with colonists, I think that it's hinting at like them awakening when they finally get to their destination. But I mean, I don't know. what it could
Well,
be.
maybe, but then also like the reason why, Awakening is, it's a fine name. If they choose to go with it, that's fine, whatever. But it seems a bit crap that they're gonna stop doing what they've done with these prequel movies and let the name of the film be the name of the ship. I don't think they're on board the Awakening. That would be a bit weird.
They just say middle through the movie, let's call this one The Awakening.
Well, yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, it's a fine name. Like, I don't care. Like, it's a cool name. It'd just be a shame if they stopped doing the, that kind of story. The name method at the moment. But I mean, it's a fine name. I don't care about it. Either way,
I'm with you there.
It's fine.
I think that was pretty cool of them to be going with the names for each movie. For me, I'm kind of with you there on the how we said it. I feel like he was just kind of like offhand mentioning the names. But the fact that it's called Awaken, I think it's a pretty dope title to begin with. I'm kind of in line with Nick's kind of theory about them waking up the colonists or something of that capacity, or something being awoken, whether it be like a crazy alien that we haven't seen before, or multiple. Who knows? I'm kind of interested in his ideas of other movies he's trying to do, because if I'm not mistaken, he mentions doing more after that, right?
He says another trilogy after this one wraps up. I'm like,
another trilogy of prequels, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Of prequels, yeah.
Yeah, but that's
just
the other thing. I mean, there's been so many misquotes or conflicting information on what he's actually going to be doing with these prequels. Because
First
even
he said
in
six
that,
more, then he's like, no, we're doing this and that. I'm like, oh.
well, exactly. So I don't know why people are taking everything he's saying so literally. Like, money talks, guys. If these don't make money, he's not going to be making any more ever.
Mm-hmm.
But he's not.
I agree with you there,
He's not.
But let's just say, like, he's actually, let's say, Covenant does well.
No, he is. Remember, he owns Alien. He said he can do
of course he does. Yeah.
I think the idea of going with more prequels, how much more can you really do with those? Go forward with the franchise, I would say.